Hello guys, welcome to this new video. In today's video, we're going to continue with our journey to become a full stack developer. And I've already done the lectures for the loop, the concepts of loops. Now, today in this video, we're going to build a sentence analyzer. So let's just start the project. So in this workshop, you will build a sentence analyzer that will take a sentence and get the count for the number of words, vowels, consonants, and punctuation marks. So to begin, create a getVowelCount function that will call now with the parameter. So let me just create the function. So getVowelCount with the parameter sentence, that will count, your function should count the total numbers of vowels in a sentence. Let me put the time. Let me put the time. Let's set the time up. So what I will do here is, let me think. So declare a function count, first of all, is equals to 0. Afterward, declare a set of vowels is equals to string A, E, U. Now I will do a for loop. So let char of sentence, and inside the for loop, if we shall use the particular function to compare include. Let me go to W3. We use to show this better. Include new connection, JavaScript. Include. Where is the include? I don't see it. I'm a little bit tired, so let me just put here. Include JavaScript. Okay, there it is. So include check the string bar is inside it. Okay. So I'll check if the character in sentence is inside a string. So let me say what's the thing? So text sentence, okay, include the words. No, I think it's the opposite. I think it will be vowel won't includes the sentence include char. And if it's true, just count plus 1, and then at the end of the for loop, return count. So if jar is included, so let me just put in lower cases because it can happen that there is a, how do I say, there's a capital letter in, to lower cases. Okay, that's all. There's a capital letter in a phrase. So to lowercase is the correct one. So let me test it. Okay, it's working. The next step is to be a supporter. So let's continue at minute. So now it's time to test the get count. Create a variable lower count, okay, and assign the result of the phrase. So get lower count here. So assign that result with the phrase, this phrase. After that, lock the following to the console. This one. Copy. So console locked. This phrase, okay. Return page error. Okay, and replace with the actual variable name. You can choose template strings. Also, I think it's template literal or template strings. Let me correct. So let's move on. Step 3 is it's time to count the consonant and create a function to get consonants. So function get cons. So let me just copy the right name so I shouldn't make any error. So the variable here is parameter is sentence. Inside the function, use a for loop to count the number of consonants in the sentence that were passed into the function when it is called. A consonant is any letter that is not one of the following letters. So I will just use the same. And just reverse it. So count return. So if it's because as we said, includes gives us a boolean verb, a boolean returns a boolean verb, a boolean value, so either true or false. So the reasoning here is if the vowel is not equals or if the character is not in this vowel, then counts. So if it's not in that, if the character does not belong to the set of vowels, that means it is a consonant. Error. So let's look at the error. So when the sentence coding is firm, it's supposed to return 7. When it's in the hello world, get consonant is supposed to return 7. Your consonant should be case sensitive. sentence here. I should return the consonant, the correct consonant count for any sentence. Okay, let me think. It's wrong. I have something here wrong. I don't know if I can negate that. Let me see. Maybe it's a bracket. So if this thing is true, so if it's a consonant, so let's say if it's a vowel, if this is true, that means the character is a vowel. Normally it's supposed to work. Maybe I'm reasoning about logic. So let me just try. Let me open my notepad and reason it together. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. So, yeah. So include, what does include do again? Method returns if the string specified, if the string contains a string specified. That is, for example, string boom includes. So search value. So this is a search value. So if it's true, it will give me. If it's true, that is, for example, let's have an example. The string ln. So we want to check if in the string ln there is the character e, so it will give me true. So the answer here will be true. This thing will be equals to true. Now, if I negate it, no, sorry, that means I'm probably making an error. I think that I have to list all the consonants and do the reverse, but I don't want to do it. I think that there's another method to do it more faster instead of listing all the consonants. So if this is false, so let's say D, still return. That means if it returns true, false, that is A is not in ln. So if the vowels is include is inside the char. No, sorry, if the char is inside the vowel, run this. So if the char is inside the vowels, if the char is not inside the vowels, run this. It doesn't make sense. That means, for example, they say, just delete it. Coding is done. So C, it will take C. Hey, what am I doing here? Why? So you take C and check to count. We have to check this thing. This thing will be false because C is not inside this word, so it will return false, thereby giving me true, which will make this count. So I don't know why it's wrong. This shit is hard. Consonant count, okay. But I don't know. So let me just try on my VS Code. See if I can try and understand it, because so let me just put it inside and see what's wrong in code. Control save. So now let me run the code and result is equals to get consonant count. Yeah. So let me test it again. It's supposed to give me 7, so that's what it's saying. So let me just put in this string and also log string result save. So let me just run code. It's giving me 9. That means that 9 consonants. But normally it's supposed to give me 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How come do you have 9, my brother? Where is 9 coming from? It's going after the loop, okay. I don't know if it's, let me just look if there's on the string. Anyway, so how come 9? So that's the reason. So when is a vowel, you will be true, which will become false here, and this thing will not run. So we just go implementation. So there's an error. Coding is difficult. Coding is difficult. I don't know if it's because I'm tired. Let me think. Okay. So let me just ask ChatGPT to list all the consonants. Put all the consonants in a string, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, I just need uppercase. Thank you very much. I thank you. You're so a good guy. You know what you're doing. You know you're a good guy. Not stress. Consonants. Done. sometimes the easiest way is the most tedious way. So let's just continue. Now it's time to guess this consonant creative variable. Later I'll understand why my code is wrong. I'm just finished this. So create a consonant count. Assign get consonant. Yeah, get consonant count. Let's go. Go on put in this coding for a spawn inside string. After that, log in console. Boom, log. Consonants count here. Okay. So there's no need for me to copy it. Just copy this part and go. Okay. Dollar sign for the dollar sign for the bit rows. So now here I'll just put console mount count. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's correct. Go. Now step 5, you should count the number of punctuation. With the sentence parameter. So let me just do it. Function. So create a function to count the number of punctuation. So I'll just ask to list the number of punctuation. That's just the best way a sentence. Inside the function, create a row that will count the number of punctuation. In the sentence that will be passed, blah blah blah. In Scott, for our purpose, a punctuation character is any character that is not a space or a letter. So do the same for punctuation English, please. I'm very polite. That ChatGPT is a human being. So he's not he also has feelings. My boy. So Windows V. So I'll create this. Windows V. So yes, good. Where punctuation? Punctuation. Okay. Count. Check. Done. So next step. So now it's time to test guess punctuation. Okay. So create a variable punctuation count. C'est la vie. Get punctuation function with a string. This. After the logged console log, it's just remaining 7 minutes. So punctuation template click around or string template. So what is it? Space here, dollar sign. Yeah, okay. Punctuation. There's another rule. You should log punctuation count. I think it's because of the space. Okay. So, step 7, final step. Finally, count the number of words by creating a get count word function in the sentence parameter. The function should return the total number of words in the sentence. So let me just first of all create the function get word before going into brainstorming. So yeah, sentence. Okay. Now let us brainstorm like a big guy. So what is a word? So what is a word? It's as if I'm in primary school. A word is generally represented. I think a word is a series of characters because not a se- not it's not by force a series of characters. It can be a word can also be just one character. So, but the best way to differentiate a word is to know is using white spaces. So there's a white spaces. That's it, right? This space. So let me just ask, define a word for me. Define a word. No, maybe you would define a word of his choice himself. Let me just say, what is a word in English? English language. A single unit of that carries meaning and can be spoken or written. So, because there's it usually okay. So, a is a word. So let me just write a dollar sign is good. So, how many words are in here? I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, the whole words. Okay. Dollar sign is not a word. So, as they said, a word is a unit of language that carries meaning and can be spoken or written. Dollar sign can be written. It's a symbol that a unit of language with grammar meaning. So, okay. 3 words. So that's it. So let me just try. How do I count words inside this thing? So the words should not be a punctuation. That's it. Those are all. The words should not be a punctuation. Let me brainstorm it very fast. It's still remaining. I'll take, let's say, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So, a something like this is good. Equals to 3 words. So because 1, 2, 3, yeah. Because it's not a word. That's the first idea. Okay. So that means a word should be made up of character, made up of the alphabet. So that's it. The way you were saying. It characteristics of a word. I'm just copy it. Paste characteristic of a word. Fucking tired. Oh, I'm just drinking. Sorry. is usually contains letters, so a word should always contain a letter. It's separated from other words using white spaces. So that's what spaces. That's what I can stand alone in the comment sentence. So how do I count words in this sentence? So first of all, I'll still use a for loop. So first of all, count words is equals to initialize it 0, for loop, and I'll put a condition here. So if is equals to, so if is includes from A to Z, then that's a first condition. Then it's a word. No, if I do a for loop, that means that I will be forced to for loop is no. That means no. So I can do an include here. So if include, but the problem is that include is taking every character. So I don't want that every character should be taken. I want that all the white spaces should be located. So how do I do? So for example, I have the phrase a good man. The question is, how do I do to locate these white spaces in a sentence? Okay, I can say for every character, for every, so if char, because if we go is equals to an empty string, I will say count one. No, count one how, because the string, an empty string, it should be followed by an empty string. So it goes to an empty string. It's difficult. So I don't think follow what type. So that's how I do to locate. Okay. So if it belongs to the alphabet, okay, and if it belongs to the alphabet and it's been followed by the null, it does not make sense. Okay, because okay, let me look at the other. So see the alphabet is good. Trial character. Constant log function get constant count, okay, get punctuation count. Wait, if I take the number of punctuation away, what remains? If I take all the punctuations away, what will remain is just the words. And if I also, the variables and words as well. So if I take all the punctuation away, it remains only a word. So the string, the length of the string minus the number of punctuation will give me the word. But it does not make sense. And I'll take now the number of white spaces. It's complicated. It's complicated. So let me just ask what are not words? it a string. Just symbols and not numbers. So guys, I think that I will close this video because it's already more than 35 minutes I'm running the videos. So these are non-words. So let me just give myself again 2 minutes. 2 minutes here to try what I'm talking about. These are all non-words. So so in the words, I'll first of all take the sentence and say the number of punctuation, number of words, number of punctuation number. So punctuation and just is equals to get punctuation count, copy, paste. Sentence. Okay, now I have the punctuation count. Afterwards, if I take it, so the thing is, let's say with this example, so a good boy. So the length of this string, let's say the string is equals to good boy. So string point length is equals to, let's say 6. Let's say now minus the number of punctuation. So that is, the rest will be what will remain in the, let me just put a dollar sign because punctuation is not in punctuations. I didn't put a dollar sign. Okay, so let me just put a dollar sign here. So now what will remain that is equals to words and symbols and white spaces. Okay, now I want to take away all the white spaces. I want to count the number of white spaces. So count number of white spaces. How to do that? Still, so I will just stop the video. I will continue later. I will think about it. Thank you for watching. Not that disappointed, not that I could have not solved it, but it's not that a big deal. So thank you for watching. If you have any suggestion for me, leave a comment below. Wish you guys a very nice day. We'll see for the next video.